guys, welcome back to Tys.creative Designs, where we do all kinds of DIYs, and this is our tutorial today. It is a double brick stitch all the way up until you get here, and then we do a single brick stitch. This is just a way you can use double brick stitch, and I also wanted to teach how to make the double brick stitch. So from here to there is a double brick stitch, from there up is a single, and then it's got a cute little fringe on it. It's a cute little earring, or you can make this a pin, put a pin back here on it. So let's get started, shall we? What are we going to need? We are going to need 6 different color 1100 seed beads, some Nymob B thread. I really do favor Nymob, a tape measure to get our measurement of our thread. I just pull the thread out twice, fingertip to fingertip. That's what I use for my measurement. I believe that is, yeah, it's 120 inches of thread. So I have a pair of scissors, my 3 Wonder Woman mascots with me, a bead spoon, some wax, because we're going to be going over and over again. We want the thread not to fray. And I'm going to be using these plastic, oh no, I dropped it. These plastic ear wires today because I'm allergic to metal and I've been having some allergies. So I would rather use plastic and know that the earrings aren't going to irritate me. And this is a thread saver, which is what's here. So grab your materials and I'll see you back here in just a minute. All right, Shiny Bestie, we have our thread and we are going to thread our needle. Now, if you're a returning Shiny Bestie, hi Shiny Bestie, how you doing? If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that button. We'd love to have you here week after week, showing you all the beautiful things that we love to make here. All right, so you're going to grab 2 of your pink beads, 2 of your orange beads. I'm going to bring those down. And you're going to go up. And you're going to go through them one more time. Let me get you in here so you can see. Just pulling the thread off screen. Somebody said I was off screen on one of my tutorials, and I just really be off screen to pull my thread. So if you don't see my hand, that's what I'm doing. I'm just pulling my thread. All right. So we're just starting with our ladder stitch. 2 beads wrapped around, 2 beads wrapped around. I'm going to keep going, grabbing 2 each time, making sure I'm in the shot. All right, so we have so far almost done with this row. Just going to keep on doing that till we get to our purple, and then we are going to do 4 purple beads. Tighten this up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to grab some purple ones. Again, I'm just pulling the thread off screen. Unfortunately, this pattern requires a lot of thread, so for the fringe. There we go. I hope that you guys are hydrating. Oops, I was not. And that's because I didn't wax. And this is why we wax for thread, people. Okay, let me go ahead and grab my wax and wax my thread. So you take your wax, your thread, run it through until you get to your beadwork. You're going to pull that out. You're going to rub your fingers and have them warm that wax up and smooth it over your thread. And there we go. All right, so now we have green. We're gonna do yellow. What's going on? Why is it? Okay, like that. We have flipped the thread somehow, but there we go. Orange. And we're gonna go in this way. Again, off screen, I'm just pulling the thread. That's all I'm doing. It's a very peaceful night tonight. It's raining, and it's so peaceful. It's making the night feel sleepy. I forgot a knot somehow, even after waxing. The thread is trying not to cooperate. Okay. Oops, wrong way. All right, let me get that out the way. All right, so now we have this. You ladder stitch all your colors, double the purple here, or you can do it single. I've done it single as well. This is another pair of earrings I've made. So you can do either. You can literally customize this however you want. You could choose different colors if you have a different pride flag in mind that you'd like to incorporate. You just would switch out the colors. So say for instance, I was trying to do the bi flag. I would do these four pink, these four pink, these four beads pink, these four beads pink, or I'm sorry, I apologize. These beads would stay purple. These beads would go blue. And then I would do one less row. So I would do 2 rows of blue, 2 rows of pink, 2 rows of blue, 2 rows of pink, and that last row would just fall off. So that's how I would adjust it. You could always just take a couple of rows off, you know, however you want your earring to look. You could even add fringe here. Like these are longer than those, you know. So if you want to make the fringe longer, you could do that as well. These are 15, these are 30 beads long. These are 15 beads long, these are 30 beads long. It's whatever you want to do. That's what I love about beadwork or any art in general, is if you decide you want to change it up, you can do that. That's what the great thing is about this is. I'll leave this right here for a second, and I'm going to take a drink, and I'll be right back. All right, I hope that you hydrated with me. Now we are turning our row. So our string should be facing up. We're going to add 2, if I can get on the thread, or on the needle, 2 pink beads. We're adding 2 orange, like that. And then we are going through this thread bridge. Right here, missing the first thread bridge. Pull that thread, make it taut. And I'm going to go up those pink beads. Pull that thread. I'm going to go back down these orange beads. Pull that thread. We're going to go into the thread bridge once more. I think I'm going to go this way. So you're going to go up those beads once more. I'm going to pull all that thread out. Sorry, I pulled the beadwork out of the screen. It's so hard to hold on to when it's tiny like this. All right. Now, we're going to add 2 yellow. 1, 2 yellow. I'm going to go through the thread bridge next to the orange. And wow, what a knot. I waxed the thread, I swear I did. Like that. And just pull that tight. And we're going to do green. All right. Now we're going to get 2 blue. so hard not to hold the beads. Trying to show you guys how to do this without holding the beads is hard because I hold the beads steady. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? There we go. And we're going to go through those two. Again, I'm just pulling the thread off screen. Oh my goodness, that bead just does not want to get on the needle. All right, now we got green. Again, I'm pulling thread off camera, just straightening it out, that's all. It's weird that I feel like I have to narrate that now because somebody's like, you're off camera. No, I'm not. The whole time you see the project. Like, what do you mean? When I'm pulling my thread, should I pull out every time so you could see me pulling the thread? Would that be helpful? Because I'm not doing anything else off camera. Maybe I'll do that in the next one. I just don't want to give people nausea either, moving the camera back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I feel like it's better if it's up close so you can see what I'm actually beading. Maybe not. Maybe for some people they need to see the whole process. Alright, so I'm going to put these two beads here. And hold on. Let me zoom you out. And I'm just pulling the thread. And then I'm going to bring you back in so you can see me going up these two beads. And let's pull you back out. Will that be helpful? I don't know. We're going to see. See, I'm just pulling the thread. Alright, let's bring you back in. Like this thread right here. I'm going to put it on the needle real quick. I don't feel like I reinforced that first stitch good enough. And it's causing the project to fall apart at the beginning. Alright, so let's pretend that this, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to backtrack those pink beads because it's just not going to make sense otherwise. Put those beads there. I'm going to fix this corner. It's falling apart because I didn't reinforce it good enough. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. I'm going to thread my needle. I'm going to remove that thread from here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this orange beads once more. Go up these pink beads once more. Down these orange beads once more. Up these pink beads once more. That's a lot better. But now I need to tie that knot, make sure it stays tight, and then go back down these pink beads. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Now that string is where it should be. Now we're going to rethread the other side. Okay. All I did was put my needle on the other side. And now we're working with this thread again. 1, 2 pink beads. Go through that thread bridge. going to go through these 2 pink beads. Oh, 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 got a knot. Hold on. Wow, this thing is massive. Okay. What the heck? I have no idea what happened just now, but I have a mess. Why is it not sitting where it's supposed to? There it goes. I fixed it. Oops, I pulled it too hard. Sorry, guys. There we go. Oh, better. Okay. I have to smooth this thread out. I'm going to pull and run my fingers over it. And then I am smoothing this thread out by adding my wax of choice, Nymob Locust wax. Okay. Wax that up. Run my fingers one more time over the thread. That should help. Hopefully, I waxed it good enough this time because those knots are not fun. Alright, so let's look at our pattern here. We've done this row, we've done this row. So in this row, we're going to do pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, green, blue, green, green. Okay? So we are doing pink and orange. Okay, we're going through this thread bridge. Alright. And now we are going to go into that bead. And we're going to go down these beads. Why is there a knot? So annoying. I'm going to go back up these pink ones. The string just got caught. That's what it was. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go down these beads on this side of the thread bridge. Then we put the beads on. Keep getting the knots. That is annoying. There we go. Alright, so now we have to add the 2 yellow. Okay. I go through this thread bridge. And up. Pulling the thread. Alright, so now the next one is green. Okay, green. There's 1 green here. 2 greens. And going through this thread bridge. Like so, like that. Come on. These beads are just not trying to, I mean, the thread is just not trying to cooperate today. I don't know what's going on. Oops. Sorry, guys. I got caught on something. There we go. So we have so far. And the next one is a blue bead. And then a green bead. The right way. I think the blue bead was supposed to go second. Green and then blue. Alright, we're about to find out. Yeah, that's the right way. Green and then blue. Like that. So blue bead and then green bead. Nope, wrong way. Alright, well, now we get to back the thread out. There we go. I'm going to find those beads, and we are going to go through them take them off the thread. And we're going to reverse it. Blue and then green. See if that works. Nope. Wrong again. Green and then blue is the right way. Green and then blue. That's the right way to do it. Alright, so now I'm flipping the work and I am doing 2 green right there, like that, right, and then 2 yellow, like that, and then 2 orange, like that, and then 2 pink. Oops, hold on, I forgot to zip up the orange. Zip up the orange beads. That. Like that. Alright, now, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3. Now we're doing pink, orange, yellow, 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 5 yellows. So pink, orange, single brick stitch now. Pink, orange. This string you're gonna fight. It keeps getting knotted. Flip this around. Alright. Now we're gonna add 5 and then an orange and pink. And be done with this row and then all pink on the last row. Heck is going on? So we got a yellow. Hold on. I'm gonna give myself another break. I'll be right back. Alright, now that much needed break, I'm gonna add 4 more yellow. One. 2. 5. Now we add an orange and a pink. 1 orange and 1 orange and 1 pink. Like that. And now we're going to do a pink and an orange for the turnaround. Right here. And then we're going to do, it's like 4 oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total. Like that. Yes. You know what? Give me a second. easier to bead up on the side. The little small holes. I like the way they separate the beads, but sometimes they can be in the way. The balls. Sorry. Got stuck. Last orange. And now we have the top row. Okay, what the heck? Alright. That's what we have so far. Now we need orange. I mean pink all the way up across. And I put the thread saver in the plastic ear wire just to see if it'll fit, and it does. And then we are going to grab that. And then this is our last pink bead. Almost done. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back down that pink bead next to the second one. Hold on, I got a knot. Okay, and now we're going to go up this bead. So we're coming out of the third bead. We're going to go through the thread saver. Right? We go through to the other side, making sure we go all the way through the thread saver. So that's what we're aiming for. And then we're going to go down, not this bead, but this bead to secure that thread saver. See? Like that. Now we're going to go up the center bead. And we're going to go through the thread saver again. So. Like that. I go in and down the thread saver once more. This is why I always keep pliers handy. Sometimes. Alright, so now we have this. It's very secure, but we're going to just pull it tight, and we're going to work our thread down. So we're going to go through this orange, through this yellow, through this green, through this green. Just going to keep working our way one bead at a time to get to where we want to go. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh my gosh, what did I do? It's not what I want to do. So silly. Went the wrong way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right here. And finally, down these pink beads right here. All right. Now we're going to add on our 15 beads. 15 beads French. So now we're going to add 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 2, 3, 5. You're going to bring that down like that. And you're going to move one bead away and you're going to go up all these pink beads. You're going to go up these 2 beads that we started our row with from the brick stitch. And I'm going to actually go all the way up. So I want to reinforce this side. It's looking a little wonky and I want to make it look better. So I'm going to do that. You don't have to. You could just go down. Hold on. Fix this thread. You could just have looped down into these oranges if you wanted to. That would have been also okay. But just because I'm a perfectionist and wanted my earring to sit properly, I'm going to do it this way. Again, you can do the shortcut if you want. Go down all these orange beads. Ouch. I can't get it. Hold on, go the other side. There we go. Was able to grab it that time. Now I'm coming out the orange. Like that. Now you're going to add 15 orange. Okay, so we're going to add another 15 beads of the orange color. You are going to move one bead away. And then you are going to go up the orange beads to make your fringe. And you're going to go up the 2 orange beads here. And now you're going to go down these 2 yellow beads. Like that. Okay? And you're going to add 15 there. And then you're going to go into the green beads and add 15 and so forth and so on. Come back when you are at the end of the earring. Alright, so we have the last row of orange. We're going to do the pink. And so in order to do that, we are going to tie this thread off right here. Oops. Oops. I am catching everything. And I'm going to go up 2 more beads and just tie off this one. And then after I do that, I'm going to cut the thread and I'm going to needle this thread down here. That thread is gone. And we're going to add a needle to the other thread. Okay. Oh, shoot. Alright. I'm going to add the 15 pink beads. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to pull that last bead down and we are going to go up those beads here. And we're going to tie off here. And with our pair of earrings. These are so cute.